Alright, this segment is for our lower extremity, lower body lifting warm-up. This lifting warm-up, you are going to do 10 reps or 30-second holds depending on what exercise you're doing. For this, you're going to need a band, lower resistance, yellow or green if you have these same ones, a stick, even though it's not necessary, and a 1-inch platform of some sort. For ours, I'm going to be using plates just because they're easy, 25-pound plates. You can use a 2x4 pad, anything that's got about a 1-inch lift. We're going to start this exercise with a core push, so to get the anterior core front of the body engaged. The core push is all about the breathing technique. So you're going to be down on your back, knees up towards the sky, arms up towards the sky. From here, I'm going to lift my knees up and my arms up, so I'm in a slight crunch. My hips are off the ground, I'm here. Then from here, big inhale, exhale. I'm going to push my knees out and up. Out and up, I'm resisting this. And then I'm going to breathe into my core. Okay, about 30 seconds or 5 deep breaths. You should feel a lot of shake and a lot of anterior core, so front of the body on this one. If you're not shaking, or if you feel this across your back, drop the hips, reset. Remember, this is a lift of the tailbone, so it's a little bit of a tuck and lift from that position. Think about lifting the knees towards the sky, okay? After the core push, again, 30 seconds, we're gonna move into a banded abducting bridge. So an abducting spread apart, and we're gonna take the band, place it just below the knees, take a stance about shoulder width apart, coming down into that bridge, we'll tuck the tailbone down, push out, so abduct out, and then lift the bridges. Holding into this position for about a second, nice control, lower, hitting the tailbone last, and then push up into that bridge. Biggest thing here is pulling apart, right? If you feel like you're not getting a ton of pull, you can lift up above the knees to get that extra resistance and more feedback. Tuck the tailbone, lift through the glutes, okay? So pushing out. And from this angle, pushing out through those knees. Big toes still stay down, feet stays firmly planted, lifting through those bridges. 10 reps. From there, we're going to move into something called a half-kneeling helicopter. The half-kneeling helicopter, you're going to kind of work wherever you can. So half-kneel position, back toe is tucked under and hidden behind the thigh, so it's not turned out or turned in for stability. Balancing on that knee, okay? From here, depending on your comfort level, you're going to walk that foot forward and in line with the back leg. This will challenge your stability. This is where the helicopter comes in. Back of the hands go back behind the head. Okay? I'm going to turn towards my leg, towards the leg, towards the leg. If I'm going to hold my stability from here, then what I do is I drop that back elbow down towards the foot, all the way stretching through the side body. Come back up, pull, and then back to neutral, okay? If that is overly challenging, you can step this out and practice the mobility in a more stable position, or you can just practice the rotation all the way through. I'm gonna do 8 reps on each side of this one. Fairly quick, but make sure you're in control, okay? After helicopters, we go to stick hinge. Stick hinge we have done in the past. We are going to do multiple reps, about 15 reps of this one, back of the head, mid-back, tailbone, feet, shoulder width apart. Since this is not the first time we've done this, you can challenge that width, go a little bit narrower, tuck the tailbone, sit back into those hips, come back up, back into those hips, come back up. So challenging those 3 points of contact in your hinge pattern through this. Okay? As I come up, notice I'm just squeezing the glutes. I'm not trying to go into overextension, which will throw through the lower back. Last but certainly not least is where we're going to be doing the elevated heel squat. Okay, this is a deep squat. This is where I'm using my 25-pound plates. They're about 1 inch, so I'm going to use that as a heel support. Again, any kind of 1-inch support will work on this. I just need something that my heels can be elevated. Okay? With the elevated deep squat, we're going to take a little bit wider than shoulder width apart stance. You can turn the toes out slightly if that's comfortable. Okay? From here, we're going to go Arms overhead. Hinge back, hinge back, hinge back. All the way down until you touch your toes. Knees come to the outside of the hands. Into a deep squat. Reach. Reach. Stand through, okay? So again, from the side, my heels are going to be slightly elevated. Arms are going to overhead. I'm going to hinge, 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 hinge. Drop into this position. Drop my knees out. Nice strong squat. One arm reaches up. Other arm reaches up. And I stand through those feet into the squat. That's your warm up for your lower extremity lifting. We'll move into a lifting pattern after this.